your learning journey starts now. Forget the hype. We're not here to declare AI consciousness today. The big question is, who's building systems so advanced they're forcing us to ask that question? This report maps the top 100 players pushing the boundaries. So, how do we rank these potential game changers without a crystal ball for consciousness? Enter DIKWP Mesh 4. Think of it as a multi-lens microscope. D is for data, what's out there. I is for intent, does it act like an agent, remember things, or even have a body? K is knowledge, the science behind it. Is welfare crucial, ethical guardrails? P is potential, where might this lead? And R is reliability, how solid is our intel? We score each player on 7 key dimensions: agency, memory, embodiment, homeostasis, anthropomorphism, welfare, impact, and scale. It's about mapping the pressure points, not declaring winners. Alright, let's peek at the podium. OpenAI's ChatGPT agent is flexing serious muscle, using its own browser to tackle tasks, pure action-oriented intent. Anthropic's Claude, with its computer use and strong governance focus, sits right there, blending power with responsibility. Google DeepMind. Gemini meets robotics, bridging the digital and physical worlds. Microsoft AI with Copilot is massive in deployment, but also explicitly warns against mistaking personification for consciousness. And then there's Cortical Labs, playing in the wild frontier of wetware computing, literally connecting live neurons to silicon. These aren't just tech companies, they're shaping the very landscape of what artificial consciousness could mean. These top players aren't isolated islands. They represent 6 critical frontiers where the rubber meets the road for artificial consciousness. First, agent systems that plan, use tools, and act on behalf of users. Second, companions, AI forming emotional bonds, raising profound questions about synthetic intimacy. Third, embodied robots, intelligence leaving the screen and entering the physical world, bringing real-world consequences. Fourth, wetware/BCI, exploring consciousness through biological substrates, brain interfaces, and organoids. Fifth, neuromorphic/cognitive, building AI inspired by brain architecture, focusing on learning, memory, and low-power operation. Finally, governance/evals, the crucial work of setting rules, safety checks, and ethical frameworks before we know for sure if consciousness has emerged. These aren't separate paths, they're converging. Why should you care? Because while no system on this list has been proven conscious, their existence forces us to confront tough questions now. What does agency look like in code? Do we need welfare laws for potentially sentient AIs? The future might not be one supermodel, but hybrid systems crossing these frontiers. This DIKWP Mesh isn't the final word. It's a dynamic map of where the action is, pushing us to define our terms and build guardrails before we cross lines we can't uncross. Keep watching these spaces.